How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mike from PokeTips Official, and today I've got more information for you about wormhole running, the easiest way in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to get yourself a shiny Pokemon. In the time that's passed since I released the original video on wormhole running, some additional information has come out that I know is going to help you out when you're on the hunt for shiny Pokemon. So the first big thing is the colors of the wormhole do impact the Pokemon inside of them. I remember originally I wasn't sure about this. I speculated that they might, but it has been confirmed that the colors of the wormholes do affect the Pokemon that they contain. So the big thing here being, white wormholes only contain Ultra Beasts. So that means unless you come into Ultra Space looking for some Ultra Beasts, you're going to want to avoid those white wormholes because they will never give you a non-Ultra Beast. So that means the blue, green, red, and yellow wormholes are all fair game. Now more information has come up about these wormholes, and we now know exactly what types of Pokemon you can find in Ultra Space. So out of your blue wormholes, you're going to find Quagsire, Lombre, Floatzel, Stunfisk, and Barbaracle. Out of green wormholes, you'll find Nuzleaf, Grumpig, Drapion, Audino, and Heliolisk. Out of red wormholes, you'll find Swellow, Altaria, Yanmega, Sigilyph, and Swanna. And last but not least, out of the yellow wormholes, you'll find Magcargo, Medicham, Hippowdon, Abomasnow, and Crustle. In all of these wormholes, you could also find legendary Pokemon, which I didn't mention because there are quite a lot of them and it would take a very long time. Plus, they aren't affected by wormhole running anyway. If you are curious to know what legendary Pokemon you could find in these wormholes though, I will have a link in the description below. Now, if you're keeping track, that was 20 Pokemon. So that means with wormhole running, we can find up to 20 different types of shinies in Ultra Space. Now this information is really useful because if you're going for a specific Pokemon in Ultra Space, say you're going for Magcargo, you now know which wormholes you can avoid and which ones you could really get sucked into if you want that chance of finding that specific shiny Pokemon. Now unfortunately, 20 Pokemon is not a lot, and I'm sure that's only why there are 20 Pokemon that you could find through wormhole running, because since wormhole running makes it so easy to find shiny Pokemon, I'm sure they still wanted to keep some species rare. Now another interesting tidbit that we now know is the wormhole that you enter decides the shininess. By the time that you land in the Ultra Space Wilds, the game has already decided if the Pokemon there will be shiny or not. So that means you could save as soon as you land in the Ultra Space Wilds, and if that Pokemon is going to be shiny, you could keep resetting your game for better IVs and better natures. It's still going to be shiny no matter what. With legendary Pokemon, however, this is not the case. So the legendary Pokemon shininess, once again, like normal, is determined when you start the battle with the legendary Pokemon, and the IVs are determined at the same time too. Now, depending on how you look at this could be a good or a bad thing. I personally think this is fine, because the legendary Pokemon shiny rate is not increased in Ultra Space at all, so just imagine what a pain it would be to keep going in Ultra Space over and over and over again, hoping to find that 1 out of 4,000 something chance shiny legendary Pokemon, and if it's not, you have to leave the wormhole again, go through the whole space again, hope out of all the other potential Pokemon you could find in that wormhole, you find the same legendary Pokemon again. I think you get the point, and I like what Nintendo did here. Unlike legendary Pokemon, all of the Ultra Beasts in Ultra Space can be caught infinite amount of times, which makes sense because it's Ultra Space, it's their natural habitat, you would think you'd find lots of them running around. But unfortunately, you can't find Blacephalon, Stakataka, or Poipole or its evolution in Ultra Space. We now also know exactly how rare different types of wormholes are, and it amazes me that after 4,500 light years, the double wormhole with the flower inside of it is still only a 5% chance. I still need to catch the rest of the legendary Pokemon in Ultra Space, but I feel like this wormhole is definitely going to have a very high chance of containing shinies once you capture all the legendaries. Also, one more fun fact, if you take a Pokemon that would normally evolve into its Alolan variant, like Pikachu, into Ultra Space and evolve it out there, it will evolve into the regular Cantonian form, because technically when you're in Ultra Space, you're not in Alola. And that, my friends, is all the new information we have on wormhole running. I would still like to know the exact chances of finding a shiny Pokemon at certain distances in Ultra Space, as well as how the shiny charm would impact it, and once we had that information, I will definitely let you know. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video, I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.